good college football game. Credit to Notre Dame. I thought they played extremely well. I thought both teams played extremely clean football, looking for some type of change of possession somehow, some way. And you got two teams that didn't turn the ball over, don't have a lot of penalties, and that's what I thought coming into this ball game. If we played a clean game, that we would be in the game all the way to the end. The first half, probably the biggest thing that stood out to me was just the lack of explosives offensively. We were moving the ball, but it was a field position game, and we missed the explosive play that we acquired some in the second half to cut it to a one-score game. And then just needed to stop at the end and just came up short on that. Love the 2-minute drive that the kids executed. I asked them to stay in the fight for 60 minutes, and they did. I saw kids that had injuries battling, getting back out there and fighting, from EA to ITS to a bunch of kids that just fought their heart out. This is a good football team. Notre Dame's a good football team. We are too, and I can't wait to watch the next 6 games. I told our team in there, if they play like they did in the second half, get ready, they're going to win a Pac-12 title, and I honestly believe that. We got 6 games to really put our best foot forward in our conference. We control our own destiny on their way to a Pac-12 title, and that's what we've got to do. It's going to be a long ride home with a lot of heartbreak and sadness, but we'll come back tomorrow, and we'll get it right. All right? With that, I'll take any questions you got.
Clay, why do you think there was such a disparity between the second half and the first, especially offensively?
I thought just we had some drive stops. You look at the third downs in the first half. It seems like we got stopped about that 40-yard line. Getting the ball on the minus side of the field, we drive it to the 40 and get stopped and then pin them deep. They had a couple long drives where they hit some explosives in the first half that got them the 2 scores up, and we weren't hitting the explosives. And then in the second half, they came on. I asked the kids to stay in the fight for 60 minutes, and I thought they did a wonderful job of fighting all the way till the last whistle.
Clay, what was your view of the roughing the passer calling it?
Referees have very hard jobs, and at full speed, some calls are hard. I see it one way, another man may see it the other. And you have to live with those calls, live with those calls as coaches. This one got hit a little bit late also. I hope we look at it and it's not the same thing, but it's something that that crew out there is a pro crew. That they do a great job in our league, and some calls go your way and some calls didn't. That call didn't go our way.
Did they give you an explanation on the onside kick?
I went to them because one of their coaches was actually on the field, and actually all the way to the numbers. I asked if that is reviewable. I was going to call a timeout to review it because I felt like our guys didn't really know where we going or where we not going. I thought it did help. They were trying to get their guys lined up. Should have been a flag. No question. It got missed. I was asking to see if it was reviewable, so overhead they could, but it's a non-reviewable call they alerted me to.
Clay, we've discussed this before, but given what you saw from Marquise tonight, do you not think you could help this team with a bigger role?
Say it one more time.
Given what you saw from Marquise tonight, do you not think you could help this team in a bigger role?
He's doing a great job, as well as the other kids, and he had a bigger role tonight. He did a wonderful job for, basically 82 yards on the night, and as well as Vavai and Steven. I think all 3 of them put us in positions to win. His role keeps on going. He got the most carries out of the 3 backs tonight, so I think his role did increase tonight.
Keaton, what were the adjustments? Keaton, what were the adjustments that?
Let's go one more for Coach. One more for Coach.
Yeah. Go ahead, Adam.
Do you feel like you guys should have won?
Do I feel like we should have won? No, we didn't. We didn't do enough in the first half to put ourselves in position. The score was 30 to 27, and we'll look at this tape, and there was enough times we had the opportunity to get a stop, and we didn't come up with it. We had an opportunity in the first half to finish drives, and we didn't do it. It's a team game, and as a team, collectively, staff, players, everybody, we came up short tonight. That's the fact of the matter. It's our job over the next 6 weeks to make sure that doesn't happen so we can win a Pac-12 title and see y'all in a Rose Bowl. That's our goal, and it will continue to be. And we control our own destiny, so we look forward to the next game. Thank you.
Thanks, Clay.
I'll stay.
Kedon, you looked really comfortable in the second half. What did Graham talk to you about at halftime?
I think the biggest thing we came away with the first half was just a lack of execution, and we again, as Coach said, we moved the ball well up until a point we made a mistake. Either I made a bad read, took a back sack, didn't find the right guy, or we make a mistake out wide and run the wrong route, or we make a blocking assignment mistake. Whatever it was, it seemed that every drive we had to have one, and that kind of hurt us. So in the second half, it wasn't. Coach put together a great game plan, and we still had lots of opportunities, but it was just a matter of executing them when it came to the second half.
It's for both guys, but to be down at the half, coming off that loss to Washington, just keep going, to play as hard as you guys did in this game, what did you see from teammates?
Well, like Coach said, he told us to fight on for 60 minutes. As a team, we all have to step up and make our plays when it comes to us, and I think we all did that. I'm pretty proud of our team.
At least as an offensive standpoint, we came away from that first half feeling that we left points on the board that we should have scored, and so in the second half we were kind of hungry to do what we know we could accomplish.
I know you're 3-3, but to play like you guys did against Notre Dame, is this kind of a jump-off point for the second half of the season in any way?
To me, I see if we take a couple plays away, we're winning this game. They made their plays and we just didn't execute to our best ability. So I think we're going to come back on Monday and get right back to it.
Isaiah, as the injuries mounted in the second half for the defense, how tough was it to keep everything together on that side of the ball?
Football is a very violent sport. So I think for us as a team, it's always been the next man up. So our young guys stepped up and played in a big game. I think they did great, but every week somebody has to prepare like a starter, so I'm glad that they did.
Isaiah, what do you see or how are they giving you issues maybe in the run game, especially Tony Jones?
We're a gap-oriented defense. We missed the tackle, you're going to go at least 15 till you see the next guy. But, like I said before, we just have to make our plays and execute.
Kedon, what were they doing with Michael Pittman? I know they kind of took him away from you.
They did a good job trying to eliminate our explosives by playing like a 3 cloud. So, they had guys over the top of every one of our receivers, but, that's why we have a lot of ability or success running the ball, and, underneath we still had a lot of success too, and eventually we did get some explosives when they gave us the look we wanted.
Let's go one more for the guys.
When you look back on this, both guys, what's the most frustrating part of this loss for you?
I think just knowing we got opportunities to win this game, especially in the first half, and we didn't come away with a win.
Yeah, like he said, we have to execute, we have to make our plays, and when we don't, it's frustrating because we know that we left it out. Like, we didn't give 100% on the field.
Thanks, fellas.